Why would someone 20 or 30,000 years ago polish a stone bead until it shone like ice in the sun? Ancient Siberia, thousands of generations before ours, chapters of our shared history, a story of endurance, imagination, and the stubborn beauty of art in the face of extinction. Ancient Siberia, the endless steppe, wind screaming across the plains, herds of mammoth and reindeer under a pale, distant sun. Here, people lived only to survive. At Afontova Gora, or Afontov's mountain, along the Yenisei River, the chain of Ice Age camps, 5 of them, preserves the lives of hunters who followed mammoth, bison, horse, and reindeer. Among their bones lie those of large canids, perhaps the first dogs. At the Afontova Gora II camp, 7 layers of occupation reveal generations of life. There were over 20,000 artifacts, blades, scrapers, bone, and ivory tools. They crafted knives, scrapers, chopping tools, points, and awls. Between 20 and 18,000 years ago, at the height of the last ice age, their toolkit was versatile as their art, born from necessity and imagination. They fashioned delicate eye needles, slender and precise, one found at the Afontova Gora tree, just under 10 centimeters long. They made beads and pendants from pierced animal teeth and bone, polished smooth in the patient hands. Each ornament began as a fragment of bone, shaped and drilled through many stages. Among their tools were spear straighteners, carved from deer and reined antler, 20 centimeters long. Within the Afontova Gora complex, 2 individuals bridged the world between myth and DNA. The man who lived around 17,000 years ago, his remains reveal genetic ties to the Malta boy, and through him, the earliest ancestors of the Native Americans. Like his kin, he carried a small trace of Neanderthal blood. The second was a teenage girl, about 15 years old. Her lower jaw and teeth were uncovered near the Yenisei River in 2014. Her genome showed something astonishing, the earliest known mutation for blonde hair. Archaeologists have also found perfectly shaped stone spheres, some with grooves around their equators. The purpose remained uncertain. They might have been weights, ritual objects, or even early versions of bolas, hunting weapons made of stone tied together with the cords and thrown to entangle prey. Even when the object use is lost to time, its beauty remains. I want you to hit that like button, as if your life depends on it. And if you are not subscribed, please do it. In the Dyuktai cave, archaeologists found something like a workshop. Stone blades, bone tools, and the remains of ivory carving. The Dyuktai people lived around 16,000 years ago, and their technology traveled with them as they crossed into Americas. Dyuktai Cave, small, triangular cave where people once sheltered during the last glacier maximum between 30 and 12,000 years ago. Further east, in Ushki, on the Kamchatka Peninsula, humans found themselves standing at the edge of Asia. Beyond lay the Beringian Plain, and beyond that, the Americas. Sometimes I think of those people as the first philosophers looking out across the ice, across the horizon, and deciding that meaning had to be made. If we trace a line from Afontova Gora to Ushki to Dyuktai, it becomes more than a migration map. It's a line of creativity stretching across thousands of kilometers, and most importantly, millennia. These were not isolated tribes. They make links in a chain, passing along techniques, ideas, and most definitely stories we will never know. Art is the constant. If you observe art now, whatever medium you like, it stretches all the way back to 75,000 years ago in Africa, when the first patterns were etched into the stone. And storytelling stretches even further back, when our ancestors gathered around fires in Africa and shared stories and experiences sitting around the open fire. These Siberian artists lived in a world that tried to erase them every single day. Yet they made things. They decorated. They carved. They dreamed. The beauty is the survival of the soul. We don't create art because we have time, but because we don't. From Alta to Afontova Gora, from Ushki to Dyuktai, art moved eastward over ice and ocean. This same spirit would cross into the new world, where it would find new animals to paint, new myths to tell, new fires to gather around, new landscapes to explore. If you watch this much, thank you. You can support me for $1 per month. Links are provided. Please subscribe, like, and comment. I hope I inspired you. I hope you learned something. If you're listening, you can always check this art on YouTube channel. And if you don't want to watch, only listen, you can listen this on your favorite podcast app. Thank you.